remember my grandfather. I don't even remember remembering. But like a song you learn before you know how to sing. There's a picture my grandmother must have taken one spring day. She says it was
the ASLA, or the American Society of Landscape Architects Awards. And this is a two-part award. The first, the faculty vote to determine two nominees who tonight's opponents, they're guaranteed they get a merit award from ASLA. And then we bring in an outside jury of professionals who assess the students' work and determine who gets the honor award. So this year, the merit award goes to Iwi Huang, who's Doris. But just want to, well, you can make your way up and I'll read you the jury comments. So the way that you described your turning points in your academic career helped us understand who you are as a designer and where you were heading as a researcher as you pursued your PhD. You eloquently described the evolution of your design philosophy from the inspiration of the art and landscapes of China to the study of complex ecological systems in developing countries. You have identified a clear path for your continued growth, and we look forward to the contributions that your research will have in our profession.
I remember when I was young, I had so many, most of them revolved around who I wanted to be. But as I have grown older, it's easy to let
And so the honor award goes to
like a kite
Nate
the
Frazee.
wind takes from my hand.
So, the jury comments were, you impressed us by being a champion for proper stormwater management practices, both in the city of Springfield and on the UMass campus. Your determination in pushing the city of Springfield to see the merits of your work with the Chapin Tourist Project, which was guided by Frank Sleegerts, is admirable, even after they initially said that it was not possible. The jury acknowledges that this is no small feat. With your keen intellect and persuasive communication skills, you are bound to make a significant mark in the field of landscape architecture throughout your career.
Thinking about my children, till I'm passing the story runs through everything.
Okay. Next up is, surprisingly, Mark Hammond. We'll talk about the regional planning side.
Hi again. I'm the director of the MRP program, and it's my honor to give out awards that we give annually to our planning students. The first award is awarded solely by decision of the faculty, and the other three awards are awarded by a joint decision, both of the faculty in terms of faculty votes, but also student votes. So we try to be as inclusive as possible in the process of decision making about awards. So the first award chosen by the faculty is the Outstanding Student Award, and we've got a secret formula that includes an algorithm of GPA and course and project work and assistantships and thesis proposal and 17 special herbs and spices. And we haven't patented it yet, so we're not prepared to talk about it. But often there's a lot of uncertainty, we had a lot of strong candidates, but there was surprising consensus as well. There was one small technicality that our outstanding student was not officially done with the degree program, and that is because she's doing a dual degree program, and so we want to acknowledge Catherine Katie Fox as the outstanding. And we also award a book as well as a certificate, and it's inscribed by the faculty in appreciation of your work. And I don't know whether that increases or decreases the value of it. But yes, and so we just want you to know that what you've meant to us as a student of the program. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Good. So the next award is the Student Leadership Award, and this is a combination of faculty and student votes. And I'm happy to say that there was no push polling, robocalling, dark money, super PAC funding, or voter suppression involved with this, but we could always use some increased voter turnout participation, so we'll be working on that for next year. But we had a lot of strong contenders in terms of leadership, and Katie being one of them as a co-president of the Planning Student Organization, but also students who exercise leadership in terms of the APA, the Graduate Employee Organization, and so on. But the winner of the Student Leadership Award, we decided we needed a tiebreaker to help make the decision, and so we threw in the random criterion of having lock-picking ability, and so it turned out that one person was particularly good at that, and that's Sally Miller. Sally tells us she's aspirationally a lockpicker. I think she hasn't completed her degree program. Soon. Our next award is the Community Service Award, and we interpret the category of community broadly, so we honor students either who have had significant work with community-based organizations, who have gone out and done significant work for cities and towns in the Commonwealth, people who have helped to promote community within the MRP program at UMass. So we think of that broad spectrum of people who embody community in all those different sorts of ways. And let me just, this famous quotation that Ginger Rogers did everything that Fred Astaire did, but backward and in heels. And so I'd like to call out a student who was an outstanding student, but who did it not in her native language, and came to us from Argentina and distinguished herself in all sorts of significant ways. So, Belen Alfaro is. Every now and then, the votes are close. A couple of candidates get separated by maybe just a vote or so. And so we like sometimes to identify honorable mention for some of our students. And so we have an honorable mention for the Community Service Award. Someone who, let me just say, I first met him, he was a prospective student, non-degree student, doing some coursework. He told me that he had worked formerly as a correctional officer with Sheriff Joe in Arizona, Sheriff Joe, and I was a little skeptical, like what kind of planning does this guy have in mind? But I can say unequivocally, I am a believer. This guy converted me from the moment he came into the program. Tim Inacio. And finally, back in the day, we used to give an award called the Environmental Planner Award, and it was one of our faculty members, Rick Topier, was connected with the Environmental Institute, created it. And as we evolved over time, we recognized that environmental planning is critically important, but really a lot of our students do work that operates at the intersection of environment and economic and social. And sustainability is really sort of what we're all about. Sustainable solutions to wicked problems. Remember, that's start seeing that on the website. So we decided to change this award to the Sustainability Planner Award, and we wanted to recognize outstanding academic coursework, assistantship work, and so on related to sustainability. And I'm not I'm not sure whether she's here, but I just want to call out the Sustainability Planner Award goes to Rory Fitzgerald. So we will gratefully accept this on behalf of Rory and make sure that she receives it. So what's next? Okay.
Recognition of all graduates.
Recognition of all graduates.
So the tradition for this is that all the faculty come up. So this is our congratulations to everybody. So if you want to come and hug your graduates, please make a receiving line. I don't know, is that not the tradition? I can make stuff up. Yeah, this side. Why don't we start with the MLAs?
My department head tells me that I need to move things along and be brief, and I always do what my department head tells me to do. We'll start out, and I've got a little more time for people to come through the line. So we'll start with Maria Belen Alfaro, MRP. So Belen came to us as a Fulbright scholar through LASPA, and we've been very fortunate to have some high caliber students come through that exchange program with Latin America, bringing Fulbright scholars here, and she has been outstanding from day one. So we're with the completion of this. Congratulations. All right. Joshua Chase, do you have your hat? All right, I'll just refer to your hat. So Josh Chase has done some outstanding work this semester at Pioneer Valley Planning Commission, also strong service with the Planning Student Organization, and I wanted him to wear the hat because I just wanted to say he's the one who's rocking a fedora at this graduation. So Josh Chase, MRP.
I do not do the music.
Oh.
Well done. I don't.
So just so you know, we like to give, in addition to calling out people's names, we like to give people tokens of our appreciation. So we've got succulents this year, some nice little, and then Sparky, being the wise guy that he is, are those native plants.
Native to somewhere.
All right. So I don't. Is John Cooper here? No. Okay. All right. John Mullen has John Cooper working for us. So if you're unhappy about John Cooper not being here, it's good. Now I can say I'm the smartest guy at Durfee Garden because John's not here. Anyway, kidding. Margaret Engesser. Is she here? Yes. We always like to honor the person who is first, the first to the line in terms of finishing the degree requirements, first to the line in terms of defending, first to the line in terms of lining up a position on graduation. So Margaret has been very entrepreneurial in terms of congratulations.
I don't remember my grandfather. I don't even remember
So as we've already established, Rory Fitzgerald, I believe, is working, but she's not here. So and Catherine Katie Fox.
She says that it was just before he passed away. I was sitting on his lap. He was whispering.
So just put a little asterisk next to MRP. She's one of our first crop of students who are doing the joint degree in public policy and administration and Master of Regional Planning. And so she's going to be finishing up her MPPA degree, but she's already fully distinguished herself within the MRP program.
Thinking about my story, the places I come from. Been thinking about the mercy that shape what I've become. Been thinking about my children.
So Timothy
Pray I'm
Ignacio.
passing the story runs through everything.
I'm quoting John Mullen right now. We just did a defense for Tim this week, and John said, I wish all of our students did research like this. It's really an outstanding research effort related to code enforcement and building inspection as related to implementing design review within the cities. But he worked with a multitude of towns within the Commonwealth.
Like a kite the wind takes from my hand and out of my control. Cause the sweetest moments of my life appear unexpectedly. The reason they take my breath away. Nothing to do
I get this image that something amazing is going to happen with those plants, once people bring them home. Is Anita here? No? Okay. Calling out
thinking about my story.
So, Sally Miller.
Thinking about the mercy that shape what I've become. Thinking about my children.
Sally Miller did outstanding work for the town of Amherst on their climate action plan. Worked with Stephanie Ciccarello, the sustainability coordinator for the town of Amherst. Also distinguished work as a research assistant on climate change. And doing terrific master's thesis work finishing up this summer.
La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. Thinking about my story, places I come from.
We created a new dual degree program this year, the MRP, Master of Public Policy and Administration. And we have our very first graduate with the dual degree, MPPA, MRP. And we just want to salute her for being pioneering and persevering. So, Christina Mills.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Stephanie Molden. I have to say one of the most neglected, underappreciated roles in our program is the representative to the graduate employee organization, our union, the union that our students belong to. And I have never met a more tenacious steward for the graduate employee organization, and really the conscience of, she actually pointed out to me teaching my history and theory class that one of the books that I had recommended for the course was written by someone who was involved with some anti-union activity, and it gave me reservations about using that book in the future. So. Megan Mulher. So I was contacted by a student who was a master's student in the history department, interested in doing an independent study on the history of planning. We worked together that semester, and I think about 2 weeks into the independent study, she said, I think I'm interested in the Master of Regional Planning program. I said, oh, as a dual degree? She said, no, I want to get into the MRP program. And so History's Lost was our game. She's done outstanding work related to historical preservation and cultural landscape planning. Okay. Tony Marie Pignatelli. There are some people worth waiting for. Tony Marie had applied to our program and come as a prospective student, and we were really excited to have her start, and she decided that she was going to wait for a while, and so we eagerly awaited her entering the program, and she hit the ground running and has been an outstanding student within the program, doing work for the Social and Economic Research Institute, Social Environmental. Sorry, strong work all this year and doing some excellent research related to climate change. Yep. I also just want to mention that both Megan and Tony Marie were TAs for me, and hopefully they considered me a decent boss, but they were outstanding in terms of the work that they did for me. So I wanted to just shout out that they were superb TAs. So I'm grateful for that. Brian Thomas Reed. Brian always makes sure that he gets it right. He double and triple checks everything, including the responses that I give to him. He keeps me on my toes, and he can explain anything if you give him time and room to explain. So he did an exemplary 3-course option defense. Brian. And last but not least, a man who needs no introduction. When he comes up here, he's going to tell you everything you need to know. So I remember when Pedro first applied, and we met at the National APA Conference in Boston. We had a meetup of our current students with our alums, and I knew Pedro was living in the Boston area. We invited him there, and that's when I first met him, and he made a really powerful impression on me, and he's, well, he's good.
To bring Henry Rensky up, who's the program director for the PhD program.
They've never let me speak at one of these.
We're taking our chances.
I really wanted to use the microphone, have like Fergie and the rest of the Black Eyed Peas kind of dancing behind me. Anyways, I'm here to announce and for some of you introduce our graduates from the Regional Planning Doctorate Program this year. You're not supposed to start by saying, it goes without saying, but it goes without saying that getting awarded a doctorate of philosophy is a tremendous achievement. It's something that very few people have the inclination, the tenacity, or even just the sheer willpower to go through. I mean, it's really a testament to endurance as well as to intellectual ability. I mean, these are people that dedicate their lives to the creation and the dissemination of knowledge, and this is something that that is just certainly deserves to be recognized and applauded. On a normal year, we have a relatively small doctorate program, and it is a rare occasion that we have graduates from the program. In a normal year, we usually have one, maybe two. This year, we have what is looking to be 4 graduates, even though in saying that, there's some of them that are still awaiting their defenses, so that's a little added motivation for them to make sure they do an extra good job on their defense, since they don't, I already announced them. And I'm not sure who's here. I've seen at least 1, maybe 2. Oh, excellent. But I will announce. I'll announce the 2. I'll start going in the reverse order of who I know is here. Okay, so first I'm going to announce Elizabeth Kahn, even though I know that she's not here. And I would like to just quickly acknowledge that, when you talk about persistence and perseverance, and just Elizabeth stands out and has been just a tremendous contribution to our doctoral program for a long time. So even though she's not here, I'd like a round of applause. And then also, who is expecting to defend her dissertation in June sometime, and so we announce her as well, is Elena Gross. She's part of the LARP family, literally, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing her presentation and having her finish, and she'll have a tremendous career as well. So now to those that are here, Yasser Abu Nasser. Yasser, over the years, his time in the program is basically almost completely matches mine in the program. The first few years that I was in the program, I would have had a hard time distinguishing Yasser and the quality of his research and the quality of his teaching and service to the department from a faculty member. He's meant so much to the department, and I've just been so happy to have him back for the last few weeks. And I just look forward to having him as a colleague. Thank you, Yasser. And along those same lines, there is Qingwen Chen, who successfully defended there's so much that I could possibly say about Qingwen. I'm not on her committee, but I've met with her many, many times. She's contributed so much to the department and to the doctoral program. She's served on numerous committees. She's participated in and helped organize just about anything that we ever asked her to do. And yesterday I was at her dissertation defense, and it was tremendous the way that she's brought together like this technical aspect of research and applying to very kind of real world types of planning and landscape architecture problems. Again, looking forward to you being a colleague. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you.
I was sitting on his lap, whispering something to me, by the way it made me laugh.
Not to be a downer, one of the funny things that we do here is we go ahead and announce people even if they aren't done. I just want to say, anybody who's not quite done, really finish. Finish soon. Don't take that job, put it off for a month. It's not that hard, okay?
Thinking about
So that's
my
the first thing.
story.
And the most important thing I can say here is we want all of you to officially get the graduation ceremony because you're part of our family now. And you're going to be our alumni forever, even if
Thinking about my
no
children.
matter what happens. Even if you go on for a doctoral degree, you'll still be ours. And so thank you for choosing us. We're really glad we chose you. It's been a fantastic couple of years, 3 years for some of you a little bit longer. And thank you all, you families, for lending us your loved ones for this time and supporting them.
I had so many, most of them revolved around but as I have grown older, it's easy to let them go, like a kite the wind takes from my hand and out of my control. 'Cause the sweetest moments of my life appear unexpectedly, and the reason they take my breath away have nothing to do with me. I've been thinking about my story, the places I come from, been thinking about the mercy that shape what I've become, been thinking about my children. I pray I'm passing on the story of love.